We're all packed up, ready to go. We're just paying for the rooms. Hey guys, went to the French shop again, got a little snack for the Shinkansen. Come on in guys, number 11. And check out all the crows. Watch out, the heron's gonna get bullied. The heron's gonna get bullied. You just see it coming in the distance, guys. Here we go, guys. Watch your head, boy. Oh, Tokyo! Hey guys, welcome to Tokyo. Welcome to Tokyo, guys. Awesome. Ryan, look at that. All you need, mate, is bloody Godzilla breaking through one of those. Class. What we're doing now, guys, is just getting a taxi to the airport and then we're gonna stay the night. We've got a nice little cheeky number. Nice little 5-star plus hotel to stay in. Only the best for exclusively. Exclusively. Thank you, Kobayashi, for that pronunciation. There we are then, guys. We're in the cab. We're on Terminal 3. This guy's Mr. Train. Other guys, in the distance there, look, looks like an old Victorian building, but that's actually the train station. I wish this taxi driver would speed up. It feels like I'm curb crawling. Super cool. Look down there, guys. So Tokyo-ish. And we're off again. Suitcases crashed around the back. Oh, cherry blossom trees. Sakuras. Is it sakuras? Yeah. Well, where are we going? This isn't the red light, is it? Magic happens. But now we're going above sea level, up onto the highways, which is all up like 2 or 3 stories. How cool is that? So look, the city's down there, and we're up here. Clever bugger. The streets, guys, we're all like Louis Vuitton, Gucci. It's like a city centre London place. Goes on and on. Look, street after street. Look all the way down there, guys. Bonkers. Street after street, look. It's a women's dream going shopping there. Save money, you go there. If you want to be posh, you come here. This airport is in the distance there. Morning guys, we are at the airport. In about 10 hours time, we'll be on one of those puppies, flying back to the green grass of home, pal. After all, life is short. Oh, here we are then, guys. Ain't too shabby. I wouldn't say it's the best place I've ever stayed, but at least I can look at some aeroplanes. And this is a pretty good space to be an exhibitionist. Got a bad feeling that this flight's going to be packed, but we'll see. It's going to be overweight. Who knows? Oh, that case looks pretty big. What's in there then?
Trophies from All Japan.
Wait, that's full of trophies from the All Japan. So I hope you guys appreciate him taking them back.
And it is extremely
and he's definitely paying over the odds for that. 22.5 kilos. 19 kilos. Unbelievable. So old Taffy boy's got one gangster's years getting a good old check through. I think he's been smuggling Tamasaba. There's the chariot. It's always in a rush. Wait for the bags now, guys. I gotta say that was quite a long flight. An epic wait for these. Hour and a half. Looks like Ryan's expected. Well, there we are then, guys. Got back from Heathrow yesterday. The missus and Wolf and my niece picked me up. My great niece. Yeah, my niece's daughter. Yeah, great niece. Yeah, drove back and went to bed. Went to bed about 10 o'clock, I think. Woke up at 2 o'clock. Uh-oh. Tried to get back to sleep. It's now 4:30, and I'm going to go down and start working on the QT. Go on, the grow on. Right, guys. We are back. Can't wait to get started on that and finish it for the summer. Might even take it to the National in the back of the truck for a spin. But here we are. Bloody weather. Anyway, guys, here's all my carp stuff. And we are good to go. So obviously, if you can remember, I cleaned all this glass before I went away. So that is literally acetone ready to go. A little bit of damp in here, but it's just running. Oh, it's just coming in basically through the door there, but it's nothing. Yes, so I could do with a light in here, to be honest. I might try to hook up a light quick with a plug. See what I can do. Right, just disassemble this. What I'm going to do with this, guys, is I'm not going to put BHM in it. I'm going to try something new. So what I'm going to do is, in the Southwest Koi show, I bought some of this mountain tree. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 pieces of this. I've got to cut 4 pieces, 1 meter wide and 11 inches like deep. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to put one of those on the bottom of every tray. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the whole tray up with Helix Pro or K1 Media, but probably Helix Pro in this because it's a bit bigger. So my whole shower will be, instead of using ceramic media, it's going to be using a plastic media. So I don't think I've ever seen that kind of used before. I've seen stuff in Japan where they use like that round corrugated pipe, which is effectively the same thing. Am I worried about, you know, like the real effect of a shower on this unit? Not too much, because I'm going to have about 200 litres of K1 in here anyway, or Helix Pro in here anyway. So the shower, even if it just performs a gassing off effect, is going to be a massive benefit. But I got a funny feeling the plastic media in there is going to be really good. And I've got enough to have 1 piece left over, I think. I might get the thing out in a minute, and I might put it on the very top of the shower, so it sort of like distributes the area better, the water better on the top. Right, guys, so I got a load of these left from the old pond, all cut out like for the windows and stuff. And I've also, those are the smooth ones down there as well, big 600 by 600s. So what I've done is, it's still dark now, so I can't make any noise, but I got a lot of grinding today. So we've got these 2 here, which are flush with the back. Well, they're just a little bit of a recess for the tiles to go to. And there's about 100 mil, 10 mil overlap on each one of these. So these are 600s. From where the window's going to start to here is 600 as well. So I've cut one so it fits down here as well. So we've got that overlap. These will be put in after the window, but I'm going to cut them already. And this one as well will be cut, and it overlaps into this corner here. What I'm going to have to do then is cut another one that overlaps in here. This is going to be a tricky one, but it's going to be all glued in anyway with MS300. And then we've got another bit there that cuts and comes in there. I'm very lucky with all the sizes, they all fit in there perfect. And I've also got, these are slightly ripped down as well, just to give it again that like 10 to 12 mil overhang here. So I've got to cut a few more to go down there. So I've got quite a bit of cutting today to do. But what I am happy about is I've got enough then to do a little recess over there. When I get some compo, I'm going to render this, and I've got enough to do these tops. Put some plants on there, and I've probably got enough to do in there as well. I am thinking seriously about putting another pond in there, but we'll see. And if I do put another pond in there, it'll be the same setup as that, but with a compact M here, which would be quite cool, really, wouldn't it? But that's for another year. I don't think I'll do it this year. Like I said, I want to do this. This is a priority now because it's a bit of a priority because I've got Joe, an amazing, good-looking lad that works for Awaz. So I've got the Awaz rep coming down on the 4th, which is Monday, this Monday coming, to start fitting in the brand new DC pumps and all that kind of stuff. So I really do need to get on with this now, so it's really good to go. I want to also take all of this off, take it all outside and give it all good jet wash in outside and all that kind of stuff, and get the final bits of the tiles done behind the walls and just tile up here because I've got an absolute load of tiles left there, and if anything, it's just good to get rid of them. But I'd like to get all of this tiled here so it looks neat all the way probably to the door, and I'll probably do that side as well. I just want to get it all match nice. I'm not going to do it here, but I've got some stuff I want to do around those pipe work. And then the plan is probably going to get a jump guard made to go through there. So I'll get onto Carl from CWD Ponds actually, probably today, and measure that really good and get that done. And what I'll do is I'll clear silicone that in. So it's I've got like a 9-inch jump guard here. And then what I'll do then, in the winter times when and that's heated and this isn't heated, what I'll probably do is then just put like a bit of poly sheet down there. I know it sounds gash, but it's probably the best thing to do because I can open it, feed the auto feed, fill up the auto feed and all that kind of stuff. And mate, if it's good enough for Odacan, it's good enough for me. So yeah, that'll be the Badger. And then I'm going to clear all this garage out. I'm going to get all of these down here, make a wooden frame here, utilize all these metal shelving, so I've got a full rack of shelving down there, put my mountain bikes down there, and then I'm going to start clearing out all my stuff. So hopefully by the time I have like a little event at my house or a little koi gathering, a koi boot sale, this will all be really nice for people to come down, and hopefully we'll get the motorbike finished as well at some point. That is on the back burner because this is very important at the moment. I would like it out the way though, but when I clear this out, I might push it into the corner out the way and sort out all of this. I need to do a tip run, to be honest. But I don't want to do a tip run yet because there's stuff in there that I actually need. Do you know what I mean? Catch 22. That's why I want to do the shelving unit there. But this is really important to get it up to the point where Joe can come here and have a look where to fit the newer walls. So these EA pumps are coming off. They're going to be my spare backups if anything goes wrong with any of the pond pumps. And yeah, new EAs. This EA 55 watt UV is coming off because we're going to be fitting a stainless steel, a stand-in stainless steel UV. Probably I can imagine down there. It'd be quite cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So the pump will probably come down into the UV, and then maybe kick back onto this. But we'll see what Joe thinks anyway. Yeah, not too shabby now. Get in there. Boom! Let there be light. So that'll be alright for now, guys. Probably end up moving it a little bit this side, but we'll see, because I'll be quite close to show. We'll see. We've got other things on my mind at the moment, but at least I can see in here now. Obviously just temp, but I'll get that plumbed in properly. Gotta get these off. Loads of stuff to do. Oh yes, it's good to be back in Britain.
As you can imagine, it's
on the old vintage Harleys.
Didn't take them long.
Just waiting for the clock to strike 9, and I'm out with the grinder, guys. Yeah, then, guys, rain stopped. So sun's out now. We're just off 9 o'clock. I got my dirty jumper on, jacket I mean. So the first thing we've got to do is start to rip down all of this stuff. I'm going to put a bit of timber in here today, rip all of this down, dry all of this off, stick all of this on so this all is in. So hopefully by the end of the day, well, we'll see, I can get this and this on. I got to spend the afternoon, well, hang on, I don't have to spend the afternoon with Wolfie, but when he comes back from school, I'm going to take him out and do something nice because I haven't seen him for a little bit. So yeah, cool. Remember, we've got the air pipe as well. Oh, cutting edge. And yeah, I think everything's good. We've got that. Let's turn the light off for now, actually. There we are then, guys. So, done. I've cut all of these in now. All in as good as I can. A couple of awkward angles there, but I've done it. I've had to put a little chalk in the corner there. It's going to be okay. Once I've all done it in and it's all level, you won't notice that. Plus it's behind the backy shower. I don't really want to cut another bit in there. All of these are cut all the way across. The only thing I need to do is I need to do a little bit across here, which will butt up against the window. And obviously I need to do this section here, which will butt against the window and go into this section here. But I need to leave those out because obviously I need to situate the window in, because the window literally, I've only got like 5mm each side there for the window to sit in. So the window will have to go in first, and then I can bond all of these in. Oh, bloody lovely. And now you can see now I'll have a jump guard coming across here. I've got some, well, just CT1 in it or something like that, so it doesn't, I don't get any water in there. So it's effectively a bit of a splash guard as well. Yeah, lovely. Well, we're getting there. I wasn't really looking forward to doing these because, to be honest, this stuff is hard as nails. So it's quite hard to cut, but it's not taking me that long. This is an offcut here, guys, but this is obviously going to be filled up with some MS 300 with a nice chamfer all the way across. Okay, so yeah, we need to get a bit of timber to go in there as well. Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby, not too shabby. It'll be okay. I'm going to put a little bit of CT1 across here as well with a nice 45° up onto this, so not much gets to the timber, if you know what I mean. There'll be a little bit, but I'll try to stop as much as I can. I need to pack up inside there when I make some compo up. I need to render these sides here, and also I'm going to put with the same copings a little lip going across there as well, so no, like Wolf's going to want to step on there, I know he is. So but yeah, that's not too bad, is it, guys? It looks that looks a lot neater. What I'm going to do later as well is go to Swansea and get some 316 stainless steel welding wire, because I did have a block here to bring up the backy shower to that height, but I've got another angle iron over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to weld 2 legs on it and 2 braces to brace that backy shower really firm. I may as well, so I need to go up to get some stainless steel wire, so I'll do that as well. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm going to clean little cobwebs. I've got to put a little bit more timber over there, which has come out. I don't know where that's gone. And I also need to get a larger strip of this car, what's it called? Poly sheets to go there as well. Then, guys, so that's the window, not glued in, but that's the window in situ. So you can see now the pond level will be here, and I've got a natural jump guard. And what I'll do as well, I'll make a jump guard to come in here. I'll phone Carl later on now to get it made, because it might be a week or two, so I'll get it to match the height of that. Obviously this side is fine. Fish jump on there, fish flop out of there, easy. But yeah, it's going to be quite a good view of these fish when they're actually in. So I put a massive bead of MS 300 down there, huge bead of it, and make sure it's all sealed, proper job. Plus what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to seal these cavities here all the way down. See, there's about 10mm all the way around, 10mm all the way around. So they're going to be filled up as well. Cost me an extra couple of tubes, probably a tube and a half each side to fill up that gap, and a nice 45° on the bottom, nice 45° up there as well. Absolutely stunning. So there we are. I've given myself a decent tolerance around that window. And that's that little chunk just to go across there, but this is going to be OB1 or MS300 down to make it all waterproof coming up, then chamfer off the lip. But that's good progress, isn't it, for a quick like hour and a half or something. Well chuffed with that. I thought that was going to be a nightmare, but Dusty, but done. Dusty, but done. Lovely. That looks quite neat now, doesn't it? Put another chunk of timber in there to match this, and that side there. Boom. Pretty cool. I just put that on there just to stop it from falling down, guys. You know. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. Looks pretty good. Gonna have a great view of the fish here, though. Look at that. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? And then now I've got to put these on, and then back to the backy shower. Once the backy shower's on, that can stay in situ then. So what I might do is, yes, these pretty much, I've got another strip of this bar. Thank you, Barry from Barry. Right, Aaron from Barry, sorry. I'm going to put a cross member across here, weld it with stainless steel, and then from here I might put 2 legs that will sit on the wall. So one side goes into the wall and one sits on top of the wall, so it'll be all stainless steel, which will probably look a lot better than having an old concrete block there, wouldn't it? And then yeah, I've got the RS feeder up there, which got donated to me to give a good review. And well, I've done a review on it once already in the summer without actually using it on the fish, just into a bucket, and it seemed to work really good. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put the auto feeder yet, but we shall see. Probably sit on this wall somewhere. I think they do different brackets for these now, so I might contact them to get a bracket which will go on there and come out, so I can easily fill it up. Yeah, idea realistically would be quite a good one is to attach it probably to the center tier of the backy shower, so it's right in the middle. So the backy shower's in, it'll sit right in the middle and drop down, and the food will flush across, which is a good idea. That's one of the reasons why I did want to make this jump guard quite big. So the water level is going to be here, and that's going to be the jump guard there. So it's about 9 inches. I'll measure it in a minute. But obviously all the food's going to be dispersed. One-way flow is going to push all the food to here, which will be brilliant to view the fish for a start, to look at the underbellies, to make sure everything's okay, there's no problems there. And yeah, we all know what toes I like when they feed. So that's a nice jump guard to stop them coming out. There we are then, guys. So as you can see, I've cut that, this like Japanese matting into sections. So when I put the media there, nothing is going to get through that. So the media will be packed up quite a bit. I reckon I get, oh, what's that, 50 litres? I reckon I get maybe close to 50 litres in each one, 40 at least. So that's that'll be quite an efficient working thing, really. Yeah, and then obviously I'll put this little bit at the top probably, or maybe just in there, because that's still really good media, isn't it? That is the bollocks. Different day now, a few days after I've come back. Jet lag is getting a bit better, but wow, does that window need a clean. So I might do that in a minute, but I've warmed up some OB1, so fish are looking superb. I know you can't really see through that, but fish are looking superb. Otakano's Sankey, and look at that, beautiful. High hopes for that. So what we're going to do now is try to avoid that poo-poo. Well, I've got some CT1, so I might start just sticking some of those, especially the bottom end there. So I want to put the bottom maybe 2 in, and then lift these up so I can get across. So we'll see where we get to it. Now then, guys, so what I've done a little bit tonight, I've actually glued these on. Not glued that one on because I need some room to maneuver the window, so this one's not done yet. And I need to cut the bottom section a little bit and pack it up a little bit. But what I've done is I've CT1 these in, and this, so it's stuck down in 3 different places, and here stuck in 3 different places. Obviously we've got a bit of a gap, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with compo and give it a little bit of a chamfer all the way around. Again, there's a little bit of a gap underneath, which I'm going to fill with compo. And then obviously I haven't done this, so you can see there's probably about a 10 to 12 mil gap underneath there. I had to bring it up because this back wall was ever so slightly higher. Do you know what I mean? So the water level is only going to be here anyway, so it's only going to be splash resistant. So that's going to be done there, and I need to obviously follow this all the way down. But what I'll do is I'll actually rough this up and I'll lay a bed of compo for this. The last one here, probably end up using Obi-Wan again, because we need something to, you know, obviously hold it so it doesn't fall over. So I need to pack this, hold it up like that for the evening to let it set, and that will never move again. I'm sure of that. Yeah, lovely jubbly. So that's another bit of the puzzle. Clean-ish window, 99%. You can see all the sediment floating around it. But yeah, it's looking neat. Very neat. Too neat, maybe. Good old Tony. Yeah. The Denichi male shower, the Sumi has come right up on that now. So yeah, it is looking nice. No secondary on the bending or anything. Looking good, that is. Bending's nice. Saroji is clean. Yeah, body's good. So that might be on the cards for the shows maybe this year. We'll see. A few of these fish are gone, guys. I'm holding 4 of them for some people that I'm offloading these to. Let's have a look what's gone. So that Sanki's gone. The Kawaku behind that Sanki, as in, oh right, okay, down there. That shower is gone. God, I don't know why, but that Kawaku is gone. It's insane. I haven't got a clue where that go, but anyway, bit of a regretting decision that. And then actually this Taniguchi Sanki as well. Look at that Sumi coming up now already. Lovely 3-step. Yeah, so I've offloaded some really good fish, guys, to be honest. So I'm sure they're going to grace people. Look at the Takano gin on that. Can you see it? That fish is getting quite nice now. It was quite headstrong, as in a very big, powerful head for the body. The body is slowly catching up now, but look at that, the Takano. Sounds big. Awesome body. But I need to do a little bit of surgery on that. That needs the rear fin sewn up. I've actually got the sutures already, but I have to do it to that fish because it's so good. Fish are looking absolutely amazing. Look at that, guys. Let me turn the light on quick. So we're up early today, and let me tell you something now. I'm going to go and see a couple of friends today in the koi industry. So I've only told one other person. I am going to surprise my mate James, a koi whisperer, and lots of other people. Phil, AD, Scrags, and I can't remember who else is going because I haven't really said anything to anyone. But it's Sunday. It's going to be a little bit rainy today. Still got a bit of jet lag. So I'm going to go up to Southwest Koi. It's about an hour and 45 minutes away from me. They've got like a little event there. James is doing something up there. I don't know. I just fancy going up for a bit of a mooch around. I think Yasmin, Wolf, and my great niece, is it? My niece's niece? I don't know what it is. But they're going to travel up a little bit later, go for a walk around Bristol, and then possibly pop in to say hello before they go back. But we will see. That is negotiable. So I realise Wolf would really love it. I would take Wolf. If he was a bit older, I'd take Wolf for the whole thing, but he won't last, so I won't be able to talk too much. But anyway, yeah, looking good, guys, looking good. It's incredible because a few of the koi are putting on some good volume. I'm going to turn up the auto feeder, I think, now. Some of the koi are putting on some good volume, and some koi are just not putting on good volume. So that tells me it's just a lot of it is you can't just keep pumping food into these koi. The genetics, the genetic makeup and their parent sets and their bloodlines really do determine. Just look at the back on Tony. Look at that. Looks like bloody. Where is he? Look. He's so broad now. He looks like the trap muscle off Lufaringo. Where is he? I can't believe how much that koi has blossomed. And I tell you what is really impressive as well is my golden monkey is really getting a gnarly head on it. You know, like those really sort of like bulldog aggressive looking heads that you get on single coloured fish. It's starting to get that, you know, like big jowl cheeks and stuff. Looks really intimidating in there. Well, it's gone, it's down there, it is. You can just see the gold blur, but it's starting to get that jowl pit bull kind of look to it, which is I think which is a really good trait, to be honest, of a single colour fish. You know, you want it to look intimidating, massive body and pretty angry, don't you? Where is it? Oh, anyway, whatever, it's freezing cold up here. The reason I've come down here, guys, some people have asked for some merch that I had in Japan, so I think I've got a box of little leftovers. Yeah, guys, so I've got a couple of bits of bobs and I've got some other bits and bobs upstairs, so we'll take that. And I think I might have a couple of mugs to go into the raffle here for the guys. There's a bloody yellow monkey still not in there. Where is it? Down by the wall somewhere. There it is. You can't see the face there, but trust me, it's starting to look like a pit bull. Right, minefield, watch the poop. So remember, we done a little bit of that yesterday, so that should be set pretty strong now. Might mess around with that later. But what we're looking for is some freebies for the raffle, and I know. Bear with me, guys, I need 2 hours. Right then, guys, I knew I had 2 of these mugs left ready, well, in the shed. So, really cool in there. I really like those ones. They're awesome for carp fishing. But I'm going to take these down to put into the raffle. So you're not going to have 1 lucky person. You're going to have 2 lucky people. And obviously, I haven't got very many stickers left, but I am going to take 1 down as my stamp of approval on the door of Southwest Koi, only if they'll have it. Also got a couple of these limited edition Danichi calendars, and I've got 1 pan net left. I'll take it down if someone wants them. They're there, innit? Really cool, guys. I'm going to put that into 1 lot as well. Look at those key rings. You got the full range. Tansho Showa, you got the Showa, Goshki, Karashi, well, a shearer with a bit of secondary blue benny, and a penny koi. So that would be quite cool to go in as well. Guys, also, we've got some stickers. Everyone loves stickers. I'm obsessed with them. So we've got big Shinoda, small Shinoda, big NND, small NND. We've actually got a big Danichi and a small Danichi, so they strip off. They're really cool. And we've got 2 from my best friend, Yamaguchi. And you know what? I might even put 1 of mine in there. Obviously, you're going to be bidding for mine solely. The rest is just going to be a bonus. Last thing, I bought this from the Danichi shop. It's a really, really nice little calendar. So it's a little one. These are pretty limited as well, so these are nice. For your desk, if you've got a nice desk job. Up really early, guys, but look at the colour of that sky. The colour of my sister's van. She is special. I love you, Jane. On for you guys. So, that top flat up there, I lived in when I was about 13 and 14, I think. The 3rd floor. Yeah, so times were hard when I was a kid. But at least I had a roof over my head. So yeah. Spent quite a lot of time on the 3rd floor, but how times have changed. Now I spend most of my time on the 10th floor of the new Atani in Japan. There we are then, guys. It is 4 minutes to 8. I've got my white filter, and I got some egg bites, and I got my jacket on, just like the mountains up in Yamakoshi. So yeah, let's see how long it takes to go there. Now SatNav says 1 hour and 45 last night. I'm gonna say 2 hours, so we'll see. But I've watered myself, and I'm gonna feed myself now, and yeah, buzzing to get up there. Lovely jubbly. Let's listen to some class. Guys, I've just remembered something as well, talking about events. Now this is still in the early process of getting sort of like worked out, but I was talking to my mate Crafty, who obviously works in Perfect Aquatics now. He runs pretty much well, he does run all the koi side of things. Ironically, he was over in Japan around about the same time as me. I did bump into him once or twice in some of the koi houses, which was really nice. But he went to NND and he secured, I think, a box of really high grade DK line Sheros. Now, he got the whole lot and I really wanted to buy one because if you remember, I've actually sold my NND DK Shero, very regrettably actually, looking at the prices that they were selling them at NND, the Nisai and the Sansai ones. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fool to have sold that because that would have commanded a very large price in the NND pond there. Makoto, I showed Makoto the picture of that Shero that I had, and yeah, he was very impressed with it actually. But coming back to this event, I'm trying to work it out with Crafty now in association with Perfect Aquatics, where Crafty wants to do a grow on event with the DK Shero, and I was like, can I get my hands on one? And he goes, yeah, maybe we can do something together. And I was like, well, that'd be quite cool. And I said, why don't I join the competition? And I said, instead of everyone competing against themselves, I said it might be fun because you can see my channel every week and the progression of the grow on pond that I'm making at the moment. I said, why don't I get one of those fish as well, and we'll do try to beat Tafaguchi. So basically everyone is competing against me for growth and quality, which I think is quite fun. So comment below, see if you'd like that event to go ahead. We'll all meet up in Perfect Aquatics, we'll pick our fish, and then yeah, it's a head-to-head with everyone against me. Be quite cool. It's kind of like British Bulldogs, isn't it? I'm on one side of the playground and everyone's on the other. Yeah, it'd be really good fun. I've been so busy talking to everyone, I've done no video in. You got the video of me coming up here, another video of me going.
And now you got the hammer going on as well, do you know what I'm saying? Happy days.
See you later, boy.
Cheers, mate.
Fucking hell, look at that. Like a Tamasaba gone wrong, that is. Anyway, yes guys, I have been here most of the day and we've been chewing the fat. Okay, look at that. Epitome of a Bristolian. Hey guys, got me boots out. We're having a little walk around my local lake. So this is like a bit of a syndicate lake. I used to fish this lake quite a lot before. It's called Swiss Valley and it's absolutely stunning, trust me. I'll show you some more views of it later on, but yeah, I'm just taking the dog for a nice walk now because the day is so nice. Around here it's about 3 miles all the way around, maybe something like that. So we're going to do that and then we're going to go back and do some on the quarantine pond or the grow on pond. So this is quite a good viewing point of this lake, to be honest. I've caught a couple of, I think I've caught a 30 in here, but they have started stocking it again now, because before it wasn't a proper fishing lake really. You could come down here and catch everything, but I believe, so this is like, it's like a kidney shape. You can see right at the top, but I think from this area here down is sort of like a water sports centre where they've just started in the last few years. And then I think maybe from these, you can see these buoys by here. I think up there then is all the fishing lake. So my favourite pegs are across the other side. You can actually see the pegs actually cut out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to come here now in the next couple of weeks and put the rods in. Might even invite James, a koi whisperer, up, who knows. A quick one, guys. I've literally posted everyone's nets and t-shirts off. I'm pretty confident I've got everything right. If you do receive your stuff and it's wrong, don't stress, I'll try to sort it out, but I'm 100% sure it's correct. But when people were buying them and paying for them and ordering them, when I was in Japan, I was waking up like in the middle of the night, writing everything down in my diary to make sure I've got everything right. But there's quite a lot of stuff I sent out, and sod's law, there's something wrong. The only one I haven't sent out is Walker Koi, because he was a bit late giving me his address. I've got it now, so I'll send it out maybe tomorrow. But yeah, fingers crossed, everyone should get this stuff within the next few days. Oh, lovely. Right, so this is kind of the main peg. I've caught some nice fish off here. and sort of there's another peg just a bit further up, and a lot of the pegs are just around that little cove there. But yeah, it's great here. The main channel runs, I would say, probably exactly in the middle of where we are, the bank and this bank, and it comes a bit closer this side and around. It's a mud bottom, but it's a really cool little lake, to be honest. And for £10 a year, you can't really complain, can you? You know. And they've just started to stock it now and sort of like police it a little, you know. Because for years and years it was pretty much abused, and everyone was coming down here leaving rubbish and all that kind of stuff. But now, as you can see, they've started to invest a little bit of money and time into it. Then guys, just popped in here. I've just put the window in, a little bit of over there, but I'll cut that all off when it properly sets. And what I'm going to do is, as well, I'm going to get a few more tubes of sealant, and I'm going to fill up all of that gap there, so it's like solid sealant, just to make it nice and nothing gets in there. And yeah, it'll look neater. Cost me a couple of quid, but it'll be worth it, I think. Then guys, so all the window is glued in. I'm just gluing that little bit in there, and as I said before, I've got that big void to glue all the way down. It's probably going to cost me about 20 quid's worth of sealant, but I think it will be worth it. Extra waterproofing, not that I'm worried about it, but yeah. And then I'm going to put some of these copings just on there as well, which should be quite neat. And then I'm also going to put like a nice big 45-degree, I'm going to do another big blob of this all the way around as well, a big worm, and give it a nice 45-degree. Just waiting for these to go off now, because I've stuck them down with the same sealant. Because when you compo these down, yes, I know you can put additives on to make it stick better, like, but it never really works as good as Obi-Wan or anything like that. So I'm going to do that, and then I've got, if you can see, I've got like a void underneath. That's going to be packed up with nice fluffy compo. I've still got to cut that little bit in the back there. It's about 3 or 4 mil too big to fit in there snug, so that's got to be done. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, from the corners here to the pond, I'm going to pack it with compost. It's like a 45-degree, like a nice chamfer down, so none of the fish are going to hit themselves. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use some Obi-Wan or some MS300, and I'm going to get a nice credit card. I'm going to tape the edge of this, and then I'm going to squirt a load of Obi-Wan there, and then I'm going to actually make sort of like a rubber sort of like seal over the compo when it's all down, so it makes sort of like I suppose like a liner over the compo, which will stop the lime from getting in. Not that I'm worried about that, because all the ponds in Japan are concrete, and also it will just provide a little bit of a water barrier, so nothing will track through. It's not going to be filled up that high, but obviously when the fish are feeding and splashing and stuff, that'll stop that from going in. And then a nice like little sand down with a I don't know, like a 120 grit or something. Make sure there's no burrs or things in there. Make sure these are 100% sealed in here, so I'll give them a nice rub down and just coat it with a bit of MS300 as well. I have to drill a overflow in here, so just the other side there is where the waste pipe is, so I'll drill a inch hole in there, probably inch or inch and a half, and then obviously I'll have to glue the actual piece of PVC pipe in there, and I'll put like a 90 on there that could be, you know, pushed up and down to control the height of the pond. Don't know why I overlooked that for some reason, but anyway, it's not hard, because on the inside here, look. So my waste pipe goes down there, the 3-inch one. So just on the side of this air pipe, probably have another inch pipe like that coming out and then tracking down, which will give me my height adjustment. This whole drum does need to come over. If you can see that, it's just a little bit on the piss. So the drum needs to come over probably about ½ an inch, I guess, or 20 mil. And then that'll give me a bit more room then for the Awaz stainless steel UV, which is going to be sitting there. So I'm probably going to have to build a little concrete block base there to sit the UV on. We'll see. And then, yeah, we'll see what goes on. Lovely. So this UV will be coming off because I want the UV to go from the UV straight into the heater, which is down there, and then straight into the pond there. So if I want to turn off the backy shower, then I can, and it's not going to have the UV attached to it. So that was the idea to start with, but I didn't have any room there, so we'll go from there. And then once all of this pond is pretty much done, I'm going to get my mate to give me a hand out with this. And then I'm going to give this a good jet wash, finish tiling this and go back. Well, the things you find in your pump house.